Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. My name is Alicia and thank you so much for watching this channel. Today on the occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi, we are going to discuss Ganesha's Secret by Devdutt Pattnaik. It is actually an extraction from the book called Secrets of Shiva. But for today, let's just focus on Ganesha's secret. Our scriptures say that every living creature is obligated to produce children so that they can repay the debt to the ancestors who gave them life. During funeral ceremonies, we offer our ancestors, or what we Hindu call as pitras, balls of mashed rice which represents human body, since food is the building block of flesh. By offering this ball of rice, we assure our ancestors that we shall produce children who will further regain the family line and hence repay the debt. The concept of debt is a cultural thought which forces the human being to produce children. This thought is necessary because amongst all the creatures on this planet, human couples are the only one who can decide whether they want to have children or not. So when Parvati expresses a desire to be a mother, Shiva argues that since he has no ancestors, there is no debt to be repaid. Also, since he has never been born and can never die, there is no need of children who can help him be reborn. So then Parvati decides to create her own son. She anoints her body with the paste of turmeric and oil, scrubs off the mixture after it has been mixed with her sweat, molds this mixture into a shape of a boy and then breathes life into it. This is her son, whom she calls Vinayak, meaning a child born without a man. She tells this boy to guard the gate of the house and to not let anyone come in. When Shiva comes back, he sees that the gate of Kailas has been guarded by an unknown boy and asks him to step aside. On his refusal, Shiva becomes angry, and in his anger, he beheads the boy with the help of his trident. When Parvati sees this, she starts screaming and demanding Shiva to bring the boy back to life. Shiva orders the Ganas to bring the head of the first creature they encounter in the northern direction. The Ganas bring back the head of an elephant. This head is then placed on that of Vinayak and he is brought back to life. Shiva then declares him to be his son and names him Ganesha, the first among the Ganas, and Ganpati, the leader of the Ganas. There are many stories revolving around the birth of Ganpati and that of how he got his elephant head, but this story is the most prominent one. Ganesha is associated with fertility symbols like the rat, snakes, grass, which is most commonly called as Dhruva. Regeneration is very critical to survival. Rats' population increases rapidly, indicating their fertility. Serpents shred their skin for new. And grass, it grows back almost immediately once it has been cut. The association of Ganesha with the fertility symbols is the acknowledgement of the cycle of life which sustains material reality. Ganesha has been celebrated twice a year, once in spring and in autumn. The more popular of the two is the one that is celebrated in autumn, since the earth is still green. Both the festival of Ganesha involve the making of clay idol of Ganesha, worshipping him for 10 days, and then immersing the idol into the water. Ganesha's image, thus, is the comes and goes in the way of the nature's cycle, that is of life and death. Ganesha broke one of his tusks to use it as a writing aid to write the epic Mahabharata. There are numerous stories as to why Ganesha might have broken his tusks. One of them being that he used it to strike the moon god when he mocked him. Tusks determine pretension. They are the symbol of aggressive power, and by breaking one of it, Ganesha indicates that the strength is to only be used to defend and nourish and not to dominate and exploit. Ganesha has a huge belly which indicates wealth. He is surrounded by abundance and is often worshipped with goddess Lakshmi. Ganesha is also seen with goddess Saraswati and goddess Lakshmi, which are rarely seen together. If Lakshmi brings wealth, Saraswati brings peace and wisdom. And it is Ganesha who is only the one who can bring both of them together, because he removes every obstacle that comes to the path of wisdom. Hence he is also called as Vignaharta. Humans are the only creatures that can reflect back on life. We can think all sort of things like, what is the purpose of life? Why do we live? Why do we eat? Despite all the securities, death is still inevitable. And this frightens us. And because of this fear, we start hoarding on things, not just to secure the future, but also to get the sense of immorality. Yakshas were hoarders. They are also closely related to another race called the Rakshasas. Kuber, the leader of Yakshas, built this golden city of Lanka that made Ravan, the leader of Rakshasas, very jealous. Ravan then drove Kuber out of Lanka and seized the Yaksha kingdom. Abandoned and excluded by everyone, Yakshas found refuge in Shiva and became a part of his Ganas. Kuber and Ganesha are very similar to each other but yet very different. Kuber is a Gana while Ganesha is the leader of Ganas. Kuber is a follower of Shiva while Ganesha is the son of Shiva. Kuber holds a money bag in his hand while Ganesha holds a money bag shaped sweet called Modak. All living creatures require food to eat, but humans hoard this food to satiate their imaginary fear of future starvation. From this desire to hoard comes the notion of wealth and craving for property and gold. Kuber indulges in this hunger of human. Ganesh, on the other hand, focuses on what really is important, that is food, which needs to be consumed before it gets spoiled. Animals never overeat, but humans, due to their nature of hoarding their foods for future consumption, forgets to really reflect on the meaning of food. Hence, it is important to gain wisdom and to focus on what is important. Thank you so much for watching this video. May Ganpati Bappa bless you with all that you require: love, happiness, friendship, success, money, abundance of everything in your life. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share and also comment so that we can talk more about books, and I will see you next time. Bye!